Hey Gabriel and Cody. So I got your question about dinosaurs and I wanted to make this video to help answer it because it's a great question and the answer turns out to be one of the coolest discoveries ever made by scientists about dinosaurs. So you wanted to know, is a T-Rex more closely related to reptiles or birds? And the answer is the T-Rex is more closely related to birds. In fact, scientists now believe that birds actually are dinosaurs. So you might be wondering, how did we figure that out? And it turns out the best way to learn about dinosaurs is by studying their skeletons. Here's a really cool example. So guys, this is a picture of the skeleton that helped scientists figure out that birds and dinosaurs are closely related. It's the fossil of a dinosaur called Archaeopteryx. It was found a long time ago, back in 1875 in Germany. When scientists first dug up this fossil, they noticed right away that this fossil has wings and feathers, which is pretty neat just by itself. So they thought, well, this must be the fossil of an ancient bird. But when they compared the skeleton of this fossil against the skeletons of living birds, they noticed that there were a lot of things that were really different about this skeleton. But when they compared the skeleton to the skeletons of other extinct dinosaurs, they noticed a lot of things that were the same. This dinosaur skeleton seemed to be a mix of bird skeletons and dinosaur skeletons. And that was the first clue that scientists had that birds and dinosaurs are closely related. Since the discovery of Archaeopteryx, and especially in the last 30 or 40 years, scientists have found hundreds of other fossils of ancient birds. And by comparing those fossils to the skeletons of modern birds and modern reptiles, and by comparing them to other dinosaurs, and then doing the comparisons of reptiles and birds to those dinosaurs, they've decided that those ancient fossils really are representing the evolution of dinosaurs into birds. So you could say that birds actually are dinosaurs. In fact, nowadays, we can actually do even more than just comparing the bones of modern birds to dinosaurs and to these ancient fossils. We can actually compare the DNA. And this really gets at your question about, is the T-Rex more closely related to a reptile or to a bird? So the DNA, do you know what that is? DNA is like a blueprint for building a body, and it's found in every cell of your body. Every cell of the body of every living thing, actually. And so it's pretty easy to get DNA out of the cells of modern reptiles, like an alligator, and modern birds. But how do you get DNA out of the cells of a fossil? It turns out that you can do it, and some scientists did it with the T-Rex. And so what they did is they compared the DNA inside that T-Rex skeleton to the DNA of alligators and the DNA of modern birds. And what they found was that modern birds have DNA that is more similar to the T-Rex than they do to modern reptiles, which is crazy. And the T-Rex has DNA that's more similar to birds than it does to alligators, proving once and for all that birds really are dinosaurs. Great question, guys. Ask me anytime.